Hello everybody, welcome back to the Philippines. Another brutally hot, humid day. It just rained. Now the sun came out. It's so humid. It's baking hot. And the guys are up here finishing up the rebar on our steel deck on the steel decking for our roof deck. Electricians are here running the final conduit for the wires. We got the steel man here, and we got all of our laborers up here, all tying wire for the rebar. So tomorrow, as long as Mother Nature cooperates and it doesn't pour down raining all day, we're gonna Bohol or pour concrete for the roof deck, and then hopefully it'll be watertight downstairs. No more flooding in the areas, because it can't get out. So these are all the guys over here working. So over here is all the guys working hard at it, baking in the sun.
So bright.
I don't see how they can work without sunglasses on, because it is so freaking bright. It's crazy. Come up here a little bit ago and you couldn't even walk because the sun was blinding me. Thought I'd fall down. So mainly all you see is assholes and elbows, which is a good thing. Few people walking, but so like I say, we got electricians, steel people, and laborers, and a mason or two. So hopefully tomorrow everything goes good. Like I say, we can pour this concrete, and then the roof will be done for this half. And then they gotta wait 3 weeks before they can take off the forms from the bottoms of the beams and take down all the scaffolding pipe. And then once they do that, we can get our steps in so we can walk up here like normal people, not climbing scaffolding. And that's why our little guy isn't with us. He's downstairs with his uncle right now, because it's too dangerous to bring him up here right now.
Yeah.
Especially with a fat American carrying him, it breaks everything he steps on. Everything here is made for Filipino, not American.
Yeah, you crack something.
Yeah, I broke the step on the ladder. Fat ass American, you know. I don't think it was me though. I think it was Grayson. I think he was a little too heavy. So after this is done, then we'll go over to this area. This will be our next extension after that one's done. They poured the footers of the beams or the posts. So there's 2.5 feet of concrete in the bottom of that hole down there. Those holes are 5 feet deep. Lots of concrete in there. And then they dug the trenches for the footers for the hollow block to be laid. So as soon as they pour the columns or the posts, then they can start laying the hollow block in there. And then once you get the second story up here, you can get rid of this rebar here. Get this all down into concrete for our roof deck continuation. It's a very long, slow, expensive process. Hopefully in another month we'll be done with all this, and we'll only have tile to do. And to comment on Lynn or Anthony, I'm not sure whose comment it was. I'll wait till I try something good. Bye. Noisy bugger. Before we did this, we talked with the LGU, and there's a 7 meter setback from the center of the road. The LGU told us we cannot go out past the solar light post, which the solar light post is over there. Step over to the wire, sweetie.
Yeah, that's a solar.
The solar light post is over there. And we are nowhere close to the 7 meter setback or the solar light post, because the LGU did tell us that if you go past the solar light post, when they do their road extension, they will rip off your house and they will not pay you for it. But the people whose houses are already out tight to the road, they get paid because they were fathered in, so they're exempt from the rules. So we were nowhere close, but thanks for letting us know that. So hopefully in a week or so we can start putting some hollow block up there on the roof deck, make a border so we can, once the steps are in, we can bring our puppies up here so they can run around.
They can back whenever they want and how long they want.
So they can bark at all the traffic, all the motorcycles and all the kids. So can't wait till all this mess is done. Everything's freaking mud right now. And it's terrible bringing dogs in and out of the mud. Having to wipe their paws with the mud. Dragging the mud inside. Everybody over here is walking around now trying to look busy. Everybody's waiting on rebar to show up to be tied fast.
I think they're waiting past the leaves so they can just like...
Yeah, they're almost done. They just got to wait on rebar for where the hollow block walls go so they can make the stands to come up to accept the hollow block. Everything on the steel deck is tied fast and welded fast. So once they're done this, some of the laborers are going to go and butcher a pig, one of our pigs, so that tomorrow, the rule here in Bohol is when you Bohol or pour a concrete floor, you got to feed your workers. So we'll butcher a pig so we have some pig meat to feed them, and then we already have a sack of rice that came from Mindanao. So tomorrow my brother-in-law also along will cook the pork and the rice. That way everybody here can eat, because tomorrow will be 16 people here to pour the concrete. Which they did move our cement mixer from the bottom now and put it up higher. We'll walk over here and show you.
Yeah, you broke it.
That's how flimsy it is. So we're down here on the ground level. This is all sacks of stone for just making concrete tomorrow. It's all sacks of sand for making the concrete tomorrow. And like I say, they took somehow, I don't know how they did it, but they got our cement mixer up here on higher ground. That way they don't have to bucket the cement, which this is what they use for the cement. They could put the concrete in there and then you just make a bucket line. So once they dump it into this trough, from the mixer go into this trough, and then they'll bucket it. Then you just have to, one guy will be here and I'll just hand. So if they would have left it downstairs in the basement,
You need a lot of people.
they would have had to hand it about 13, 14 feet higher. So they would have needed like another additional 2 to 3 Filipinos for the height difference there. So they're doing that to try and make it a little easier and a little quicker. Which I'm all for, the working smarter, not harder. Which is not a Filipino thing. Filipinos typically like to work harder, not smarter. So hopefully tomorrow afternoon that thing will be done. And then we can get rid of some workers. Downsize a little bit. At least for 3 weeks until all the cement hardens. Because it's only been 1 week since they did the last pour on the floor, so that's got to wait 2 more weeks before they can pull all the forms off of that. And I don't want to keep buying more and more plywood. Get tired of wasting money on plywood and cocoa lumber. Cocoa lumber is the biggest racket on money that there is. That stuff is crap. It only lasts a month or two and then it's junk.
Yeah, unless you buy the old one.
So,
Most of they give us the younger one.
yeah, they don't want to give you the old stuff. They want to give you the crap. So I get tired of buying cocoa lumber. It's just like burning money. So that's it for now. For this day in our update. It's too hot out here and my beverage is getting empty. So I gotta go in where it's a little cooler and stop sweating. So thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.